Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a super cute patriotic sign. So the first thing I grabbed was a 8x10 canvas from Dollar Tree. It's one of the stretch canvases. Some large jumbo craft sticks from Walmart, and I used 14 for this project. One of the wooden United States cutouts that are for kids to color from Dollar Tree. A small piece of star scrapbook paper. This is from Joann's. This pretty striped scrapbook paper is also from Joann's. And this scrapbook paper is also from Joann's. And it's just a bunch of patriotic designs. And we're just going to use one of those. You'll also need some white chalk paint and some brown wax. So the first thing I did was lay out my craft sticks the length of my canvas. I'm going to use my ruler to hold them all into place and make sure that they're all even. Then I'm going to take 4 remaining craft sticks and I'm going to glue them staggered on top of these. And now we have the backing for our canvas. Next, I'm going to take my canvas and I'm just going to take a razor blade and I'm going to cut off the canvas. Once I had all of the canvas off, I just used a small flathead screwdriver and popped out all of the staples that were in the back of the canvas. Once I had all the staples out, I just took my brown wax and I'm going to stain the entire wooden frame of the canvas. After I have all my stain on, I'm just going to use a baby wipe and wipe off all the excess. Now that that's all stained, I'm going to take my white chalk paint and paint our craft sticks. I did end up painting the back of mine. You don't have to do that. It's totally up to you. Once I was finished painting it, I glued it into the canvas frame, and for some reason that didn't film. I also added a little bit of the brown wax to the white to give it an aged look. Next, I'm going to paint the cutout of the United States all white also. Once it was all dry, I started to add my scrapbook paper. I just took the strips that I had and I glued them individually right onto the cutout. I didn't have a whole sheet of it left because I had used it on another project, so I ended up having to do it in strips, which was totally fine and worked out very well. Once I had them all Mod Podged down, I just used my Mod Podge roller to make sure that they were secure. Next, I'm just going to cut off all of the excess using a pair of scissors. And then I just used a nail file to sand off all of the edges because a sanding block was too big for this project. So the nail files that you can get at Dollar Tree work perfect for this. Once I had all the edges sanded off, I took that very small piece of star scrapbook paper and I'm going to put a small portion of it up in the top left-hand corner of the cutout. And I just used Mod Podge to do so. Once I had it attached, I cut off the excess and then used a nail file to sand off the rest. Next, I cut out the "Enjoy the Simple Things in Life" quote from the scrapbook paper from Joann's. And I'm going to glue that with Mod Podge right to the center of my United States cutout. How adorable is that? I just love the way this is turning out. Once you have that Mod Podged on, you're going to glue the whole cutout right into the center of the frame that we just made. And that is it. I'm going to keep this project simple, just like the quote says. If you want to add a bow to it or a beaded hanger or beads around the edges, that's totally up to you. If you have different scrapbook paper, that's totally fine. This is just to give you an idea. I hope you enjoyed this project. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to spread the chaos. And don't forget to sign up for our texting community so you don't miss any DIYs.